40, a nice, easy number to subtract.
In the world darts rankings, Dundee schoolteacher Lesley Hood isn't what you call a hotshot.
It's my turn again. We've always got to look for the...
She's not among the first 100 players. She's not among the first 1,000.
In our head. Now, I only got 6 there.
To be honest, she has a job beating some of the 9-year-olds in her own class.
Now, John's got 76. Again, nice, easy number to subtract. Lynn?
In fact, her only real advantage as a darts player is the practice she gets at counting down from 1,001 in arithmetic lessons.
18.
Yet despite her almost total lack of prowess in the ballistic arts, tonight Lesley Hood will step coolly up to the oche and challenge the world darts champion himself. Keith Deller won the World Darts Championship in January, beating Eric Bristow in front of 9 million television viewers. They called him the Milky Bar Kid because of his undartsman-like preference for dairy produce. 3 months later, the Milky Bar Kid has come of age. Golf with his manager on the old course at St Andrews, the kind of relaxation he can afford now he's in the big league. This is the Scottish leg of a nationwide tour of 100 pubs and clubs. His manager, Yugoslavian-born John Markovic, used to run a platinum refining plant. Now he's refining Keith.
My job is obviously to keep him in the shape and keep it on the same lines, because his marketing potential lies in being different. He could advertise anything from Johnson's baby powder to cocaine, but, you know, we're talking about that kind of range, you know, all over.
Clothes?
Clothes, sports equipment, food, soft drinks, breweries, anything.
Mr Markovic's job is to keep Keith on the straight and narrow. Today, he's not setting a very good example. But in the world of money and marketing, he's managing to keep his protégé well out of the cold waters of the Swilkin burn. There are now Keith Deller beer mats, Keith Deller T-shirts, glamour photographs, even patent Keith Deller darts, a design for which Mr Markovic holds the United Kingdom rights. And here they are, Keith Deller's secret weapons. Now, the only difference between these darts and others is a spring inside the barrel. This is how they work. When the dart hits the board, the spring cushions the impact. And it should stop the dart falling out. Now, this little invention is likely to net Keith's manager £50,000 this year. It's no surprise when I tell you that a set of 3 of them will knock you back nearly £20. Mind you, if you think that by buying these darts, it'll turn the average pub player into a world champion, just a word of warning. It won't. If it's Thursday, it must be Perth. Keith is about halfway through his Scottish tour. Already he's played 48 exhibition games in the last 3 nights. They're David and Goliath contests between him and the 16 best local players.
The better you get, same playing golf.
Well, I haven't lost too many games since winning the World Championship, and it's nice to go out there and entertain them, and the audience do like to see good darts thrown.
Well,
Keith's manager charges the pubs and clubs about £300 for each appearance. Pocket money compared with the sponsorship deals he's arranged. A brewery is paying Keith £50,000 to endorse its beer, even though he prefers German lager. The car they're using to drive to Perth is theirs courtesy of a Japanese motor company. The more big championships Keith wins, the fewer exhibition matches he'll play, and the higher the fees will rise. If the beer industry is prepared to back the world darts champion, tonight the Scottish whisky industry is pinning its hopes on this man, Perth's Club Darts League singles champion, George Browning. He's a whisky dispatcher, and today he could do with a tot to calm his nerves.
Usually feel shaky in a big game like that. Even in an ordinary pub game, you do at times feel shaky, nervy. I think even Keith Deller will be nervy as well.
6 o'clock, and in the Carina Hotel in Perth, schoolteacher Lesley Hood is practicing hard in the lounge bar, hoping to hit her first treble 20 of the day. In the next bar, champion Keith is relaxed.
Keith, what's it like every night standing up to people who just want to knock you off your perch, one after the other?
I think after the first couple of weeks, you accept the reason why they're going to come up and try and beat you, really. So I don't take much notice of it. That's just nice that they're coming up and trying to beat me.
Darts groupies are a new phenomenon in a sport where a man's prowess has usually been measured by the girth of his beer belly. Although it's probably heresy, Keith doesn't seem to mind the attention he's getting from women fans. 8 o'clock and the match is on. It doesn't look like much of a contest.
75 scored. Unlucky, Keith, unlucky. $95. Keith, you require 25. Yes, game shot from Keith Deller. And ladies and gentlemen, Donald McLeod. 180. $37. Keith, you require 32. Yes, game shot to Keith Deller.
6 players, including the landlord's 16-year-old son, have already been thrashed when amateur singles champion George Browning nervously walks to the oche. But in the full glare of the lights and our cameras, his game falls apart.
Keith, he played magic. He finished in 31 darts. That's 10 throws, and 5 of the throws were 120 and over.
180.
Now what can an amateur do against a professional? Personally, I was very disappointed because I think I've let a lot of people down that were backing me up.
Keith, you require 4. Yes, game shot.
All the other ranked players join George in humiliating defeat. Only the outsider, Lesley Hood, might pull it off. She at least has a handicap advantage. In this game, Keith is only allowed to score by hitting the bull. But the world champion is in devastating form. Like King Harold at the Battle of Hastings, Lesley's defeat comes with an arrow aimed straight for the bullseye.
Yes, game shot.
The war is over.
It was very, very nice. And as we played through, I felt he was almost willing you to do well.
For Keith, it's another pub, another day. There are scores more to come in the gruelling weeks of travel ahead. He's gambling that in the next 5 years, darts will remain popular enough, and he will stay consistent enough, to earn him the fortune that his World Championship win promised 3 months ago. For the moment, it looks as though his gamble is paying off.
Scotland and hopefully Perth again to play against everybody again. So to everybody, take care. And
Now,